Hi, today on my Butsudan build I'll show you how I made the spring latches. There's no video from the actual Butsudan build, so I'm just making a sample here. So if you're doing it by hand, I'll take a half-inch dowel, drive it through a 12mm dowel plate, which cleans it up nicely because they never come particularly nice in the first place. I create a nice square end on there, then find the centre and drill a hole to take the spring. And you'll see I do line the drill up eventually when we actually get it started. And at the other end I've found centre, and I'm drawing around the circle, which is going to be the size of the actual latch button that comes through the top surface. And then I'm cutting down to that depth all the way round, halfway down the cylinder. So you can see I've got the hole at the bottom, cut round, and I'll just pare away back to my circle. And it's actually very easy if you stick it in the dowel plate. I'll just put a piece of plywood over there to protect the rest of it, and I can pare down and scrape up to get a nice circle. And I actually finish off by going back to the dowel plate and driving it through, or pushing it through, turning it through the 6mm hole. And that's the hand tool method. Want to use some power, then we'll do it on the lathe. I'm making two this time. Using a skew chisel just to clean off the dowel. I think maybe I should be making some pens. Now I've been doing some practice on this. And I'll take that down to a fraction under 12mm. And I want to cut in, as I'm making two, I'll cut in the shoulders for the actual buttons themselves. And on this one I'm doing it to about 8mm. Just got to work with the drill sizes you've got, because obviously these buttons have got to pass through a hole with a little bit of slack so that they move freely. So this will end up being two buttons. Now I'm centre drilling and full drilling through for the springs at both ends. This is the other end now, I've switched it round. And then I'll just clean off the part of the dowel that was being held by the lathe dog. And then parting off near the middle. Obviously I didn't measure it, and watch out, I went a bit too far. So this is a sample block I'm going to put the button in. I drill through with a 12mm drill, part the way through. So that takes a sloppy fit with the main part, and then a through hole for the actual button part to go through. And again, sloppy enough for it to move freely. I'll take a spring from a pen. Actually I only need about half a spring for this size. And in the Butsudan you've got a solid bottom which supports the bottom of the spring, but if you've just got a single board, then I find it's good to recess and glue in a coin, which also gives you a date reference for when you made it. On the Butsudan, a slight chamfer on the back of the door at the bottom easily pushes down the rounded top of the button, and friction holds it from opening. If you want a more secure latch on there, then you can just recess a little bit in the bottom of the door so that after it's sat on top of the button can raise up a little bit. If you like my videos, please share them with friends and on social media, and check out my supporters page.